Hey, welcome to my channel. This is my first channel ever, and also my first video ever. Oops. So I want to do true crime, I want to do drama alerts, I want to do makeup tutorials, anything. Honestly, I love YouTube and I just want to explore it. I also do music. I'm an artist. I'm going to share my music videos and my new music, and hopefully I gain an audience that people can see or maybe relate to what I enjoy. Anyway, the interesting thing today is I wanted to do true crime, and I found this wonderful article, and it said, True Crime Podcast leads to arrest of 40-year-old cold case. The Murder Squad, a collaboration between retired Detective Paul Holes and the investigative journalist Billy Jensen, launched in spring of 2019 with the aim of helping to solve cold cases by asking listeners to pitch in on an investigation. On Monday, they announced that their podcast may have scored its first cold case breakthrough. Thanks to a listener, the podcast helped lead to an arrest of James Curtis Clampton, a former Colorado resident who is now a suspect in the 1980 killing of 20-year-old Helene Przewski. In the newest episode of the podcast, Holmes and Jensen interviewed Jessie, a longtime true crime fan, who heeded the pair's call to upload her DNA into the GED Match database. In April of 2019, GED Match is a DNA database accessible to law enforcement that pulls DNA results from all services to more accurately map out a user's family tree. GED Match came into the public eye in April of 2018 when it was used to track down the alleged Golden State Killer, a serial killer who is suspected of committing at least 12 murders, 50 rapes, and 100 burglaries in California between 1974 and 1986. Retired cop 70-year-old Joseph DeAngelo was arrested as a suspect in that case and is currently awaiting trial and is facing 13 murder charges and 13 rape-related charges for crimes committed in the 70s and 80s across 6 California counties. He is yet to enter a plea. So it's kind of crazy that they took this girl's DNA, a fanatic who loves true crime, ended up finding the killer, and just because she's a fanatic and listening to a podcast about true crime, think about this. This is 40 years old. That's insane. And the other thing, too, is that they used this method before, and they ended up finding a murderer for horrendous crimes, which ended up being rape, murder, and stealing. And it ended up being a cop. Imagine sleeping next to someone that you completely trust, and that's where the cop lies in the community, someone that you would trust, and they ended up being the person that committed all these crimes. And of course he's going to enter a guilty plea because he knows what he did wrong and he knows that he's in deep shit. No offense, sorry, mind my French, but it's true. Holes have been on the case since the 90s, and Jensen worked with the late Michelle M. Namara on her book about the serial killers 2018's I'll Be Gone in the Dark. The two worked together to launch their podcast in 2019, hoping to enlist citizen sleuths to help solve cold cases. This is their first success story. People want to take the extra step and be able to do something good, Jensen tells Rolling Stone. With the true crime explosion that's happened, there's people that also want to be a part of it and help in some way. I think that this is the best ways that they can help. I mean, they're right. Like, this is the best way to help people, and I feel like that we should take initiative. I mean, if I could bake cakes and eat candy by helping people, I definitely would. So I feel like that this is amazing, fantastic, and altogether a great idea. I've always been really interested in true crime and DNA and all the advances that have been made, she says on the podcast. But then after everything happened with the Golden State Killer, I was 100% thinking about how I could play a role in that. She did not previously suspect anyone in her family of murder and does not know Clayton personally. In December, an arrest was made. 60-year-old James Curtis Clayton, a man with history of rape and assault, he pleaded guilty to rape at knife point in 1975, according to the Murder Squad, and served 4 years of a 30-year sentence before being paroled. He was charged with the 1980 first-degree murder and second-degree kidnapping of Przewski. So I apologize for the rapid blinking. I have dry eyes, so yeah. But anyway, I was going to say, the fact is that this guy is disgusting. He held a girl at knife point and raped her and only got 4 years. And I mean, to me, that's just not okay. And secondly, look at this guy. He's just, ugh. And I do see the good in people, but that's not human. That turned into an actual monster. I'm not even going to use the word animal because that's too good for him. I can't believe that when he got out and was on parole, he was able to go kill this woman. I'm really glad that Fanatic was able to help solve this case, and it was 40 years old. But honestly, not a great look. This guy, sorry, just not cutting it. If you want to read the article, it's down below. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day.